Welcome everybody. Today we're going to be looking at 6.7 area of regular polygons. To start us off though, I think 30, 60, 90 triangles are going to be really helpful. So just to review the 30, 60, 90 rule, the shortest side across from 30 is kind of your base side. Then your hypotenuse is going to be 2 times the base side. And then the side across from 60 is the base side times the square root of 3. So for our first triangle, the side across from 30 is 5. So I know the hypotenuse is going to be 2 times 5. So this side should be 10. So the side across from 60 should be the base side, so 5 times the square root of 3. You could also go a different direction. So here, since we know one angle is 90, one is 30, the other one has to be 60. So we've got the base side times the square root of 3. So 10 is going to be my shortest side. And the hypotenuse should be 10 times 2, so 20. So try to use this rule and complete the next slide. So this one says identify the missing sides of 30, 60, 90 triangles. So pause the video, try these, and then see if you're right. So our base side here is 7. So the hypotenuse is 2 times 7, so 14, which means our final side is 7 root 3. On B, they've given us the side across from our invisible 60. So the 8 is the base, so 8 is our shortest, and 2 times 8 is 16. Finally, here they've given us the hypotenuse, and we know that's 2 times x. So 2 times what is 10? 2 times 5 is 10, so 5 is the base angle. So that means the side is 5 root 3. So this will help us with our polygons today. So with your 6.7 polygon notes, a regular polygon, it is a polygon that has all congruent sides and all congruent angles. So if you notice on this picture, all of these little sides have a congruent mark, and all of the angles also have a congruent mark. So a shape to be a regular polygon has to have all congruent sides and all congruent angles. And if it doesn't have the markings or numbers showing they're congruent, you can't just assume they're congruent. So are these polygons regular? Why? Well, this first shape, all the sides are congruent, but all the angles are not. So this one would say no, angles not congruent. Our next shape, all the angles are congruent, they're all 90, but the sides are not. This side is longer than this side. So this one's also a no, because the sides are not congruent. The final picture, all the sides and all the angles are congruent, so this one's a yes. I'm just going to say all congruent to make things go faster. So for the next part, it says area of regular polygons. So we do not know yet how to find the area of a pentagon or a hexagon or an octagon, but we know how to find the area of a triangle. So what you can do is you can split up a regular polygon. You can put a dot in the middle, and you can extend these radii out and create triangles in regular polygons. So in this one, I made 5 triangles. In this shape, I could put the dot in the middle, extend my radii out, and I made 6 triangles. And in the final shape, if I put a point in the middle and extend my triangles, I made 8 triangles. So if you wanted to find the area of any of these, we could find the area of a triangle and then multiply it by the number of triangles to find our area of the polygon. Notice here we have 5 triangles, and this shape had 5 sides. So every time the number of triangles will tell you, should match the number of sides. So you don't have to draw these triangles every time. As long as you know the number of sides, you know how many triangles there should be. So to find the area of a regular polygon, our formula is going to be area equals the area of a triangle is base times height divided by 2, and we're going to multiply that by the number of sides of the shape. So here we've got a shape that has 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 sides. So you would multiply the area of the triangle by 5 sides. A reminder for the triangle, let's get a different color. If I make this triangle, the base is going to be from here to here, and then the height of the triangle has to make a right angle with the base. So the height is going to be this little piece. It's kind of hard for me to draw, but that's going to be the height. So the height is going to be the center of the triangle. So let's try this out. So this is find the area of the regular polygon. Well, this shape has 6 sides, so there should be 6 triangles in it. If I wanted to find the area of one triangle, so if I draw this triangle, its base is 16 and its height is 8. So if I wanted to find the area of a triangle, I would do base times height divided by 2. So 16 times 8 divided by 2, which gives me 64. So 64 is the area, 64 meters squared is the area of one triangle. And then if I wanted to find the area of the polygon, I would multiply that by the number of sides. So I would go 64 times 6, and that gives me 384 meters squared. So each time we first find the area of a triangle, then multiply it by the number of sides. So why don't you pause the video, try the next one, and then watch. So this next one has 5 sides, so we have 5 triangles. The base is 14, and the height of the triangle is 9. So we'd be doing 14 times 9 divided by 2. So if you type that into your calculator, you get 63 meters squared. And then if you take 63 and multiply it by 5, you should get 315 meters squared. So those ones are nice. They gave us the base and the height. So let's look at a few where we maybe don't have that. So looking at this hexagon, we only have the base. So when we only have the base, we've got to take a new approach. So we're going to be using something called the central angle. So the central angle, to find it, we're going to do 360 divided by n. And n is the number of sides. 360 is how many degrees are in a circle, so that kind of helps you remember that. So for this shape, we've got 5 sides, so we would do 360 divided by 5, which would give me 72 degrees. So if I were to draw this triangle, what I just found is that this is 72 degrees. So if we use this one has 6 sides, so we've got 6 triangles, and the central angle would be 360 divided by 6, which gives me 60 degrees. So I know if I were to draw a triangle, the whole thing would be 60 degrees. However, I need to find the height of this triangle. I need to find this piece. So this is not 60 degrees. So what we're going to do is take 60 divided by 2, which gives me 30 degrees. So this is actually 30 degrees. So the triangle I'm going to work with is that 30-degree triangle. So I've got the 30. The whole base is 8, so this little piece is 4. So now I have a 30, 60, 90 triangle. So if my shortest side is 4, the height would be 4 root 3. So I have the base and the height now. So to find the area of the triangle, we're going to do and a reminder, the base is the base of the original. So like the 8 is the base, and then the height is the 4 root 3. So we would do 8 times 4 root 3 all over 2, which gives me 16 root 3 feet squared. And then for the area of the polygon, we would take that 16 root 3 and we would multiply it by the height. Oh, just kidding, by the number of triangles, sorry, which is 6. So we'd get 96 root 3 feet squared. Okay, we only have 3 more. So I will say that my class is about to start, so I'm going to pause the video here and then make a second video to finish the last 3 problems.